Well guys, it's Kieran or Killigan HD here, and welcome back to the Cherries Horizon. Today we face Roma in the second leg of our Champions League semi-final, and we need to beat them basically because we lost 2-1 away from home. But good news, we're either finishing first or second in the league, and we are currently top with 2 games to go. So there's potential that we could be winning the league for the first time and the final time with Bournemouth. So in the last episode we drew 2-2 with Manchester United in the Champions League, but we obviously beat them 5-0 in the previous game as well, so we were going through either way. And we went to Arsenal after that game. We won 2-1. Ricardo Kishner scored in the 30th minute to give Arsenal the lead, but we did come back after half-time and absolutely dominated it. And Marcos Paz and Mario Alvarez, the Argentine connection, clicking again. Beautiful performances by them, and to be honest, Arsenal were not good enough. And then we were away again, and we beat Hull 6-2. Yeah, I know, 6-2. We love the big games in this episode, don't we? Mario Alvarez scored a quad. That's amazing, isn't it? I know. Anthony Martial scored in the 40th minute to give us the lead. Then Maksimovic for Hull made it 1-1. I think it's Maksimovic. But Dzeko actually scored to make it 2-1 for Hull, and that's where it got a bit funny. But just before half-time, Mario Alvarez did score to give us a helping hand just before half-time, and then he came out on absolutely mad. 63rd minute he scored again, 82nd minute he got his hat-trick. Steve Cook got a header from a corner, and then Mario Alvarez got his quad in the 92nd minute. Unbelievable performances by the lads there. It was a fantastic game, but then in the next game we drew 0-0 at Everton in quite a boring game. The only really notable thing here is that Nicholas Otamendi got sent off in this game, which didn't help matters at all. Jack Grealish had to go off in place of, who was it, just a month, I think. But that was before the sending off anyway, and we actually managed to go 4 at the back with Vincent Payot. So this was a lucky game really, because after we got sending off, we were a bit unlucky, lucky. But then the next game we lost. It was the first game we've lost since the Manchester United game in the Premier League. And it was against Roma, and it was in the Champions League semi-final first leg, and it was a pain in my arse. Diego Puyo actually scored to make it 1-0 to give us the lead at the Stadio Olimpico. But Mario Mandzukic scored in the 55th minute to make it 1-1. And in the 70th minute, Simone Zaza made it 2-1 to Roma, which didn't help matters at all. It was a very tough game indeed, and we have to win today to go through to the final. Now in the last game, we won 3-0 away at Fulham. Mario Alvarez with brace and Anthony Martial with a goal. We dominated the game really in terms of clinical shots. Fulham are quite good though, I will give them credit. They are very good. It was just a case of we were more clinical, and if we look at the league table now, we are currently second, 3 points ahead of Chelsea. We just need to make sure we do not lose now, because Chelsea were at, well, here's the thing, right? Chelsea were above us. They were really high above us, and we managed to win games. And they drew a game against Fulham, and then they lost against Manchester United. That really helped us out. It was hugely appreciated. We are currently first. Can we win the title for our final episode? That could be huge, but we need to play the game today. We need to go against Roma, and we need to win. It's going to be such a tough task. We're 2-1 down, and it's going to be such a difficult task to come up against a very good Roma side. We're going to do the quick pick and see what the assistant manager thinks, and then I'm going to be right back as I choose the side. So here is the side I have gone with. We've got no striker on the bench. Berry, the guy who scored against Manchester United, is knackered. Obviously Anthony Martial is actually ineligible to play. So here's the team I've gone with. We've got Butland in goal, with Chambers at right back and Gara at left back. We've got Otamendi and Danny Barth as our centre backs. We've got Payot in the ball in the midfielder space. We've got Poyet as a deep line playmaker on the right. We've got Douglas Costa on the left. We've got Jack Grealish, and on the middle we've got Quintero. Up front, Marcos Paz has 29 goals for the season. On the bench we have Jordan Holmes, Robinson Carrillo, Ben Davies, Justamont, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Besovic, and Mario Alvarez. He's actually low on fitness. This is a big game. This is a really big game in our season. If we win and go to the Champions League final, I'm going to go mental, I'll tell you that. This is a huge game in not only the save, but I think this could be the biggest game of the series, to be honest with you. This really could be the biggest game in the series, unless we go through to the final. But here is the Roma side for you. They've got Mandzukic and Zaza up front with Florenzi, Cristoforo and Castellano in the midfield, with Matuidi and Aurier as wing-backs. They've got Raticki, De Rossi and Piqué as our defenders, and Bravo in goal. This is what I'm talking about. They've got a fantastic side. They've got Pigliacelli in net with I'm not doing it. It's Socrates, isn't it? I know it's Socrates. Javier Pastore, Sigurdsson, Pjanic, Goldeniga, and Valzania. This is a huge game. Huge game. Can we pick up a win and progress into the Champions League final for the first time in Bournemouth history? Roma kick off this game then. It is the biggest 90 minutes of this save so far. It has to be. Champions League semi-final against Roma, and we need to win. Poyet. Jack Grealish, Jack Grealish, Jack Grealish! Oh, Jack Grealish, you need to be scoring that, pal. It's a big chance for you, mate. You've been doing so well. Don't fuck up on a big game. Grealish, Grealish, Grealish again, and Bravo with another save. Oh, this is going to be such a bad game, I know it. Garo, the friend, gets into Quintero, gets into Grealish on the left-hand side. Can he whip a ball in? If it's the Garo, who can also whip a ball into Grealish. To Grealish, oh my word. Here come Roma on the attack, Zaza. This is Aurier. Please don't let them score, it's all over. Zaza. Come on, please don't let them score. To Cristovo. Payot, you hero. Castellano to Zaza. No! Oh my god. Roma have a corner here. Pjanic whips it in. It goes as far as Zaza, who heads it, and Butland gathers it. It's the 42nd minute. We need to be getting a goal, please. 45th minute. Quintero free kick! Get in! Juan Fernando Quintero scores his 9th goal of the season to make it 2-2. That is one of the biggest goals of our save so far. Get in! I knew it wasn't a mistake signing Quintero. I knew it was an actual bloody... Oh, that's such a good signing. Such a good free kick too. We are 1-0 up and 2-2 on aggregate. What a goal. It's half time. It's 1-0. I'm going to go ahead and say, but if you don't, you better not let your performances change, lads. You better not do it. We are going to go out for this game now and win it. We need to win this game. Come on, boys. We can do this. I know we can do it. Oh, Otamendi, you won't be doing it if you do shit like that, mate. Garo on the ball now. Can he put a ball away to Grealish? He cannot. Quintero on the ball. Can he get a pass away? This is to Grealish. Can Grealish get a pass away to Quintero again? Go on. Go on. Quick, Grealish. Oh, my God. Bravo. Bravo. Grealish looks in the ball. Gets as far as Otamendi, who heads it. Payot has a shot. The heartbeat. Oh my god, this is written in the script, isn't it? It has to be written in the script. Vincent Payot doesn't score. He never scores anymore. And that is oh my god, how has that gone in, by the way? Oh, Bravo parries it into his own net. It's 3-2. Come on! I'm making my first change in the game now as the game reaches the 60th. I can't believe Vincent Payot scored. Let me just tell you a story, right? Vincent Payot never scores anymore. Never. If we look right now quickly at his stats, he never scores. He doesn't do it. Why am I gone on that? Look. Why is it gone on that? I don't want to go on that. Height history. He doesn't score. He does not score. He's been here for free. He never scores. Look. No goals. One goal. One goal again. 2 goals all season. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him. He's the heartbeat. He's been the heartbeat of the side since we signed him in 2015/16. I'm so happy he managed to get a goal. But the change we're going to make is Diego Poyo coming off, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. We are 3-2 up. This is a huge chance to go to the Champions League final. My heart is racing. Quintero, big ball to Douglas Costa on the right hand side. Who can run? Look at him go. The pace on the lad. The pace on the lad. The pace on the lad. That was so huge. We could have got away with that then. We could have really got away with that. Grealish is in the ball. Can you get a good pass? Mandzukic clears it. It goes as far as Grealish. We've got another corner. We do have another corner. Grealish is also going to whip in this ball. Can we get a nice ball in? I'm sitting as far as Mandzukic clears it. Douglas Costa! Yes! F*** you, Roma. F*** you. Ugh, come on! Grealish whips in the corner. Whips it in. Mandzukic clears it only as far as Douglas Costa, who brings it down. Oh, that is stunning, Costa. That's why we signed you, son. That is why we signed you. 72 minutes in here. I am making my second change in the game. I have to. I really have to. Alvarez is on for Grealish. Even though his fitness is low, he is coming on. We're also gonna bring on Josh Damont for Quintero in our final change of the game. With 17 minutes to go now. We have to be through now, don't we? We have to be through. As time winds down here, I think it's full time, and I think we are off to the Champions League final! Get in! Yes! Oh, this is amazing! This is all it's been working up for. This is all we've been working towards. Champions League final with Bournemouth. We are through 4-2 on aggregate. Now the question is, Chelsea or Barcelona? We overturn the first leg defeat and we beat Roma on the day. I am so happy. It's at the Millennium Stadium. Oh, wow. I'm going to see you in a second, because if you look here, Chelsea and Barcelona play. They are 1-0 up, Barcelona. And their next fixture, I'm guessing it's tomorrow on a Wednesday. I think it is. It is as well. And I will see you in a second when we find out who we will be facing in the Champions League final. Here it is then. We've got 30 messages in our inbox. Will we be facing Chelsea or Barcelona? Let's click it. I see Milan Proud of final page. Rebel contract. Champions League. Oh, come on. Come on. Where is it? I don't care about something else. Oh, I bet it's above there. Chairman second division. West Ham scout report. Don't, where is it? It's Wednesday. Tell me where it is. I want to see it. I really want to see it. I don't care, Besovic. Who are we facing? Who are we facing? Unknown? What? Oh, I told you! I knew it! We're facing Chelsea in the Champions League final. I fucking knew it! It was always meant to be. We've got Chelsea in the Champions League final. We are currently above them by 3 points in the league, and we've lost to them in the league. Oh, it's written in it. We've also drawn to them in the league. It's written in it. It's going to have to be a double episode. It's going to have to be. The next episode of Cherries Rise is not going to be the last. The next episode is going to be a Premier League double header against West Ham and Norwich. Now, here's the reason why. Because if we beat West Ham, we are the Premier League champions for the first time. If we lose and Chelsea win, then Chelsea go up to second place on goal difference. We just need to make sure we beat Norwich or West Ham, and then we are the champions of the Premier League. So I hope you enjoyed this absolutely fantastic episode of the Cherries Rise. If you did, leave a like, and if you did not, you're crazy. And I will see you all very soon for another episode of the Cherries Rise.